It's time for Ryan's Roses.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I are no longer intimate, almost never. He always has some excuse, and he usually blames me that I let myself go. I don't take care of myself. I don't dress up for him. I do understand what he's saying. I've been busy and working, and we've got kids. But 2 weeks ago, I got a private call, and it sounded like two people doing it.
Okay.
I thought it was the wrong number. Then I got another private call, so I let it go to voicemail. But it was the same thing. It was muffled, but it sounded like two people doing it. Then I realized that both times it happened, my husband wasn't home. And honestly, it sounds like him.
Oh my gosh.
So that's scary. So Bianca, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Now, this is in Hawaiian Gardens. Bianca, do you think he butt dialed you while he was having an affair?
Yeah, that's what my thought is right now.
But why would it be a private number?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't butt if he butt. Does he when he calls you from his cell? Does his number come up?
Yeah. No, this was
So that's interesting.
super random. And
do you think she's dialing it?
That's what I was
So that you hear it? Oh, that's
yeah. I mean, the first call I got, this happened. The first one was a couple weeks ago, and it just sounded muffled. Like I didn't really know what it was. I was just a little confused.
What time of day is this?
Midday.
And your husband is where when this is happening?
Well, so the first time he said that he was out with friends. And then the second time, which is when I let it go to voicemail, and then when I checked the voicemail, it was like, wait a second, this is more than just muffled noises. This literally sounds like two people doing it.
I wonder.
And that could be my husband. And at that time, he had said that he needed to go, like, I think it was like fix the air conditioner. It was really strange. It just didn't make sense.
I wonder if it is him, if she's intentionally dialing you so you hear it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, what else would it be? I mean, the whole thing is so confusing. The whole thing doesn't make any sense.
Okay. All right, hang on 1 second. How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 10 years now.
Okay. We'll make the call. We'll call him. Let's just see what's going on next. All right, let's get to it. So Bianca says that she was butt dialed or dialed up twice by a private number. Both times she heard two people in the act. Mm-hmm. So conspiracists would say, all right, well, if her husband, and he's not home, by the way, her husband, if he's away and he's having an affair, is the other woman intentionally dialing his wife so she hears about it? That's what Sissany thinks.
That's what I think, because if it was a butt dial from her husband, how would it be private?
Right, exactly. This seems
intentional.
That's the piece that doesn't make sense. So Bianca, we're going to call him now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, Sissany's going to call him, offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay? So be very quiet until we get all that information. Good luck.
Hi, this is Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Vina. I'm calling from V's Flowers here in Hawaiian Gardens. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm good. Actually, we're brand new to the area. We're on the corner of Norwalk and Carson, and I'm calling because we're trying to promote our business. And so basically we're offering a chance for local residents here in the area.
I'm not.
Just hear me out real quick. If you just want to send some free flowers to anybody that you'd want today, they're absolutely free. I don't need credit card info, billing info, anything like that from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
So I could just send this to somebody for absolutely free without any obligation, like I'm not going to use my credit card or anything like that?
Nothing like that. Cash, anything. We do this once a week, and we hope that like people just spread the word about our flower shop, and hopefully whoever gets the flowers likes them, tells their friends and family, and then we gain more business that way.
All right. Well, yeah, I've got somebody that I kind of have in mind. Can I make out a card and everything?
Yeah, we can start with the name of the person you want to send them to.
All right, let's start with Mariska.
I'm sorry?
Mariska.
Marissa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
I can't wait to do it again.
Oh, your phone kind of broke up. What did you say?
Oh, I had a great time, and I can't wait for the next time.
I had a great time, and I can't wait for the next time. I had a great time. I can't wait for the next time. Okay.
Daniel, my name is Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I have your wife, Bianca, on the line. Who is Marissa?
Well, what?
Daniel?
Who's Marissa, Daniel?
Daniel, I have raised your kids. I take them to soccer practice. I work full time. I have no time. I'm raising your family. Who the is Marissa?
Okay, first of all, I can't believe you would do this to me on the radio. Like, what?
I'm sorry. Me do this to you? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Who is Marissa?
She's somebody I work with, and to be honest with you, it's not like you've been helping out the situation, Annie. You don't take care of yourself.
Daniel, I'm uninterested.
Right.
I'm
Wow.
uninterested.
So that
I'm
justifies
uninterested.
it?
Hold on. I'm uninterested in that, Daniel. What were you saying when you said I had a great time? Can't wait for the next time. What did that mean? What were you referring to?
This is super awkward. I mean, she's just somebody I work with. We went out.
Are you Hello? Hello? Come on. Whatever carrier. Daniel?
Hello?
Daniel, so what's going on with you and Marissa?
She's just a friend. I work with her. She went out for drinks with me one night. That was it.
Daniel, I'm going to tell you something. We have evidence that there was a phone call placed to your wife while you were intimate with Marissa.
Yeah, not once, but twice.
Twice. So you should explain
That's
yourself.
impossible. I've never, ever.
Daniel, I'm not making this up. I'm telling you. Your wife got phone calls while you were with her. Do you know that?
How is that even possible?
I can't believe this is happening.
Well, do you think Marissa's dialing up so that
Obviously,
he hears it?
Marissa probably wants this to be out in the open.
She would never do that.
So you're cheating with Marissa.
Wow.
Got it. Now, your wife is being called while you're intimate with her. Do you know that, Daniel?
I swear I've never been intimate with her. She's just a friend from work. Like, I don't know what you think you've got on me, but it's all BS.
Daniel, we're going in circles. Why, given the chance to send free roses to any woman on the planet, did you pick Marissa and say, I had a great time, can't wait for the next time? Why?
Why would I do that? Because she's a good person. She treats me right. She like everyone else.
All right,
Like,
I'm not only you're going in circles and your phone carrier sucks. Bianca, hang on for 1 second, okay?
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm putting them both on hold. Mm-hmm. I know where I stand on this. Come back in a second.
Very clear.
So I've got my opinion, but I want to take some calls first. We had Bianca and her husband, Daniel. They had not been intimate lately. She thought enough was wrong for her to write to us, for us to call him, to offer him the roses. We did. He wanted to send them to a woman named Marissa with the note that ended up saying, I had a great time and I can't wait for the next time. And then I think he confessed, but accidentally, at the end of this clip I'm about to play. Listen.
I've never, ever.
Daniel, I'm not making this up. I'm telling you. Your wife got phone calls while you were with her. Do you know that?
How is that even possible?
I can't believe this is happening.
Well, do you think Marissa's dialing up so that he hears it?
Marissa probably wants this to be out in the open.
She would never do that.
She would never do that. Gelt.
Mm-hmm.
He just told us.
It's right there.
He just said, I know her well enough because I'm having an affair, that she would never do that. Let's go to Maria, West Covina. Maria, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Well, tell me what you think. What's your view on this Ryan's Roses?
He is totally cheating because when the first time they asked him, what do you want to put on the note? She said, I can't wait to do it again. And then after, when they told him, oh, it's breaking up, what did you say? And that's when he changed it. He said, oh, I can't wait for the next time.
Oh, he changed? Yeah, because his carrier,
Yes.
he had a bad carrier. We can admit to that. He needs to change his carrier. So his phone dropped and he
did.
changed
If
the
you go
card.
back on the playback, you could hear it.
Okay. All right, let me get that. I'm going to work on getting that. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. I love your show.
Love your show, too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's go to MJ in Fontana. MJ, good morning.
Well, good morning, sir.
How are you,
If
my
it
brother?
walks like I'm doing well, man. I'm posting up like paint on the walls.
Okay.
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it can be a chicken, meaning that it doesn't necessarily mean that he's cheating. There have been some situations that, I myself wasn't cheating, but I might have meet a friend that I've known in the past and went out with, but it doesn't mean that it was cheating and my wife would have known about it. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're cheating. It's just, you find yourself in an uncompromised situation, but as long as you're truthful, it doesn't have to be that way.
So do you think that he has been truthful throughout all this?
Probably not.
So is he walking like a duck or barking like a chicken?
He might be walking like a turducken.
A turducken. One of my favorite dishes out of Louisiana.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
All right, MJ, thanks for calling. We're going to come back. I'm going to get the clip. I'm trying to find the part of the call in the clip where he changes the card. Mm-hmm. Stay with us. So much going on. So we have to wrap up this Ryan's Roses. Now, here is the situation. Bianca married to Daniel. Daniel is acting strange. She reaches out to us, and he sends the roses to another woman, but he changes the card. I have the two pieces of tape, and his phone was crapping out, so he gave us this at first for the note to another woman.
I can't wait to do it again.
Cannot wait to do it again is all I can make out there.
Okay.
Then we got him back, and he said, we said, well, what do you want to put on the note? And he said,
Oh, I had a great time, and I can't wait for the next time.
so he
yeah,
changed it.
he did.
Can't wait to do it again. Can't wait for the next time.
Do it.
To me,
C word.
to me, the guy's cheating because of this.
I've never, ever...
Daniel,
done
I'm not
anything.
making this up. I'm telling you. Your wife got phone calls while you were with her. Do you know that?
How is that even possible?
I can't believe this is happening.
Well, do you think Marissa's dialing up so that he hears it?
Marissa probably wants this to be out in the open.
She would never do that.
So he got a butt dial. That right there tells me he's guilty. She would never do that. He got a butt dial or a call from the other woman. The call came in. We think that the other woman intentionally dialed up his wife's phone so that this was all out in the open because Marissa wants her man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost textbook. Nancy, good morning in Fontana.
Hi, good morning, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I just dropped off my boys, and by the way, they love Ryan's Roses.
How old are they?
10 and 8.
Well, it's the perfect kind of thing for 10 and 8 to listen to so they know what not to do when they grow up.
No, for real. They know that. I'm like, you guys, cheaters are bad. And
Now-
Mama will come after you.
Now, let's you and I talk. Now that the boys are in school, let's have an adult conversation because you've been married 12 years.
Yeah, 13 this August.
And you've had the what discussion?
We've had, the busy discussion when we're like, you lose track of yourself. Between 4 kids, I have therapy 5 times a week with one of my kids. And then on top, I have 3 other kids that just need my time constantly. He works full time. God bless him. I love my husband. So we lose track of our marriage, So, yeah, you do. You put, being intimate in the back burner sometimes, because both of you are tired. But you have to have communication. You have to talk about it. Because then nobody's ever going to, it's never going to come up.
So you've had the no sex conversation, and the reason she brings this up is because Bianca and Daniel, they had not been intimate in a long time, but you've had the no sex discussion?
Yeah, we've had the no sex discussion, but it's never been like months. No, it's never been.
But just so I'm clear, is the discussion, hey, we haven't had it in a while, or why haven't we had it in a while, or let's just not have it for a while?
No, it's been like, what's going on, like, hey, why we haven't had it in a while, like, on in your head, like, and then, I'm tired. I'm exhausted with 4 kids at the end of the day. He's tired, So, you always communicate about it. You have to talk about it, and you have to try, because or else nobody's going to be happy.
I listen, communication is the thing that is really easy to do, but as humans, sometimes we find it to be so difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something, Nancy, and I'm asking you this for the benefit of all of us listening now, just to see, and those who are listening, just in your head, use your metric and do your math and see where you stand on your game board.
Mm-hmm.
And Nancy, how long have we known each other?
Well, I've been listening to you for a long time.
So I feel like you and I, we've never met, but I feel like we would know each other, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So how long has the longest period of time been where you didn't?
Honestly, I think it would be like after I had a baby, because it does take time to heal. But after, no baby involved, like 4 weeks, I think.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sisney agrees. She's clearly a 4-weeker.
4 weeks is a little long. But
it is long.
It's definitely that 4 weeks is about the time you should probably sit down and have a
Well, that's
conversation
the thing.
as to why things
After
are,
a month, you might want to say, right? I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy, thank you for being such a listener for such a long time, and we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much for listening to me.
All right, you take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
But she's right there. After you have a baby, they say about 6 weeks.
And for 2, is it 12?
No, I hope not.
Don't tell Michael. Patty?
It's 40 days. You shouldn't have that in 40
Relations
days.
for 40 days?
40 days, yeah.
After?
Yeah, you shouldn't go outside. You shouldn't take the babies out, only if you have to go to the doctor. It's called a cuarentena.
It's called a
Cuarentena, which means
Cuarentena.
40
Like quarantine?
like quarantine?
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for that breaking news, Patty. We appreciate it. Stephanie in Hawthorne, she's on the line. She noticed something. I want to get her on the phone. Quickly, let me grab Stephanie about this Ryan's Roses. I mean, you had a situation where a couple, they were not intimate and things started to fall apart. Stephanie noticed something. We do believe that Daniel, in this case, is having an affair. He sent the roses to another woman. Stephanie, what did you hear in Hawthorne?
Hi, Ryan.
Good morning.
So when he had gotten on the phone call and he had just initially, got caught, he had made the excuse that, she's not taking care of herself. And right away after that, that just kind of like went in and he started realizing he messed up. And that's when he started giving excuses. But he gave that excuse before anything else had, happened. And then he started to deny it.
Yeah.
So I did catch that.
He said that his wife wasn't taking care of herself, and therefore, from that point on, you felt like he was trying to set up justifying what he knew he did.
He was.
All right,
Yeah.
Stephanie, listen, we must get the wax out of our ears. You guys hear more than we do on these Ryan's Roses. Thank you for calling. I mean, look, to me, this guy's guilty. To me, he changed the card. Something's going on and he sent the flowers to the other woman.
He's making up stories.
Yeah. So David is on the line. David in Lancaster, you say, hey, this woman is raising his kids. He's having an affair, and it's jacked.
Absolutely. I think he's not representing men of families very well at all.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
David, can you describe yourself?
Well, I've been with my wife for 15 years, and I raised 3 children. 2 of them are girls. My youngest is my son.
No, I mean, do you have a mustache? Are you taller than 6 feet?
No, I'm not taller than 6 feet, and I have a goatee.
All right. I'm because every time we get a call, I try to picture the person in my head, and I did picture you like that because you have a great speaking voice.
Yeah, your voice is fantastic.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're a brother. Thanks for calling, buddy. You take care.
You too. Take care.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Jessica is on the phone. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Remember, we're doing it differently now. It's nonstop Ryan's Roses. So there's no, I will play a song in between setting up Jessica here with the story, and then we go. So you don't have to wait around. Jessica, thank you for coming on. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband got drunk on Thanksgiving, and before he passed out, he started mumbling about some other woman named Christy and how things are going to be different after the holidays. I'm sure he has no idea that he did it. Pretty sure that outburst combined with his behavior lately is evidence that he's cheating. He's been very distant and secretive. Wow. Does he have any idea what he did? Did you tell him what he gave up when he was drunk?
I asked him while he was drunk. Basically, he started mumbling some girl's name named Christy, who I never heard of, nor have I met a Christy, and he wasn't responding to me. And afterwards, I didn't bring it up, like once he was sober and awake.
Okay. And do you have any idea who Christy is?
Absolutely no clue.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been together for about 5 years.
Any kids?
Married. Yes, we have 3.
What do you, when you close your eyes at night and you think about this, what do you worry about?
I'm concerned that he is cheating. I don't know who this Christy girl is, but if you're speaking a woman's name while you're in this intoxicated state, I do believe that he's cheating. His behavior has been pretty funky for a little bit. So I'm concerned he's leaving. And we have kids to worry about.
You think he's leaving you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Leaving or cheating? We're going to call him next. Jessica in Ontario, Ryan's Roses after this. All right. So Jessica's on the phone. She's concerned that her husband is cheating. He's mumbling some other woman's name named Christy when he's drinking too much. And you're worried that he may be cheating and leaving. And now you said something interesting to me. You said you're worried he may be leaving you. Are you more concerned about him not being with you than the cheating part of it?
I really don't want to worry about it all through the holiday season. I think I would just rather find out now.
But how is he acting when he's not drinking, when he's sober, when he's around you and the kids?
He's just been a little distant, honestly. I think that's kind of what's been starting to wonder. He hasn't been around the house much. He gives me short answers when I ask him, like, why he's staying out for so much longer than usual. He'll just say, it's just a lot of work. And then he just shrugs it off.
All right. I'm going to call him now. Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We are going to try and find out who he sends them to and then what he puts on the card. So if you would say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Sure. Ryan, you have my permission to call
on Kiss FM. Great. We're going to do that now. Thank you for that. So be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see if he sends roses to you, Jessica, to Christy, or someone else, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ever, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, my name is Peyton. I'm calling from Peace Pretty Petals. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Great. So we're actually a new flower shop here in Ontario, right off the 60. And the reason I'm calling is because we're offering local residents to send free roses today. They're absolutely free. I don't need anything from you. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. We just hope you refer us to friends and family.
Free roses?
It's a free dozen red roses. I can do a different color if you'd like, but the promotion is red. And you can send them to anybody that you'd like. We can start with the name of the person, and we can write a note. They can get them by lunchtime today, or if tomorrow's better. We're just trying to promote our delivery service and our business in general.
Okay, that sounds a little too good to be true. Do I have to give like a credit card or something like that?
I don't need anything from you. I don't need any credit card info, billing info, anything like that. Like I said, just the name of the person you want to send the roses to.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Great. So what is their name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, and what would you like to put on the card?
This is actually interesting timing. Let's do something like, let me think. One second. You know what? Let's do, to kick off what promises to be a wonderful holiday season.
What promises to be...
That sounds right.
To kick off what promises to be a wonderful holiday season?
Yeah, that sounds right?
Sounds great. That sounds great. Everett, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to understand that. I have your wife, Jessica, on the line. Thank you for staying on the line. We're calling you about something a little more serious than the flowers. Your wife, Jessica, thinks you're cheating on her with a woman named Christy. You apparently have been mumbling her name, and she is worried about that. What is going on? Anything?
Who's Christy?
Jessica?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. What are you doing?
I mean, I really could have brought this up to you, but I was really nervous to even ask. I just got the guts recently. Yeah, during Thanksgiving, you had one too many shots of tequila, and you just kept talking about Christy, but nothing that I could really hear. Yeah. And I was asking you, who's Christy? And you weren't telling me, so...
You didn't tell me this the next day. What did I say?
Who is Christy, and why are you mumbling her name?
I don't know. Like, what did I say? I just was saying her name?
Yeah, pretty much. You were mumbling something about, like, things are going to be so much better after the holidays. And then Christy. So I don't know what that means, but it sounds a little disconcerting.
Christy. It doesn't sound like... I mean, that's like nothing.
Is it an imaginary person? I mean, you gotta know a crazy girl.
Babe, come on.
You realize this is all on the air, right? I just want you to know that, Ever. So I feel a little uncomfortable here. Are you cheating on your wife? That's why she has reached out to us.
No.
All right, well, she's worried about it.
No.
Do you believe your husband, Jessica?
I'm not sure just yet, honestly.
Jessica,
I want to believe that.
You're breaking my heart, Jessica. You're breaking my heart.
Ever, let me just say this. What? Go ahead.
Okay. Look, I've been acting a little bit odd, I think, maybe.
Yeah, that certainly hasn't helped.
Kind of feeling it. But the reason why is that I've been doing some stuff on the side that I have been hiding from you. Okay? I've been hiding.
Okay.
I've been hiding from you a little bit, but it's not cheating and it's not a bad thing. I just don't know how to be sneaky, if you want me to be perfectly honest.
Well, what are you doing?
What are you hiding?
Yeah.
God. Sweetheart, I have a starter house that I've been working on for a very long time. It's nothing extravagant, but it's like a house for you and the kids. And there is somebody named Christy, and she is a realtor who has been helping me to keep this secret. A nice person, nobody that you would at all be even close to thinking I would be having some crazy affair with. It's a house. I have a house for us for Christmas for you.
Oh my God.
The Christmas
Oh my
present for you.
Oh my God.
No.
Really?
No, you're not
You're
mumbling.
kidding.
No, I don't believe it.
I'm
at
gonna
all.
cry.
Are you kidding?
You don't believe? Who doesn't believe it?
Doesn't matter who. So, Jessica, do you believe what he's telling you?
I mean, there's got to be a house to show for it. I mean, you're kidding. You're messing with me.
No. I have.
Really?
Well, listen, Jessica, why don't you go meet Christy and see this house, and then you'll know more for yourself there, okay?
Yeah.
I even made keys for a brand new doorknob that I put on before I renovated like anything else. Like, I get so excited for you. So I have keys already in a little gift box. So how about that?
How about that? All right. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys go. Jessica, that's all we can do for you, okay?
Oh, my God. Well, then, Christy, you and I should definitely go.
Can we just stop for a second? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That guy is so full of it.
I kind of believed him.
He's mumbling. Okay, hold on.
Truth
this
comes
is
out
where
when you're
I
drinking.
remain confused. So, truth comes out. He's mumbling about another woman, not because he's building a house.
But it's because he's been keeping this secret.
No,
so
it's because he's thinking about Christy.
Yeah, like if it was about the house, he'd be mumbling
About the house. Home Depot.
No.
Ace Hardware.
He's been keeping this secret, which I bet has been eating him up.
I can't believe that he was making up everything he was just telling us.
I thought it was so romantic. And like Christmas morning, she was going to open up a gift box with the key and like they got a house.
Yeah, but maybe he's been using that key with Christy too.
Yeah.
I just think that he's for sure. Look, the guy might be doing a side project. I don't know.
But for all we know, Christy's like a 90-year-old realtor who's like not attractive to him at all.
He's mumbling Christy. He's not mumbling about the house and the project and the plywood. He's mumbling another woman's name.
Well,
like if you're
she's gonna have to meet her and then...
if you're tequila saturated and you're mumbling Christy, it's because you're thinking of Christy. You're not thinking of the house.
Because she's been like the realtor and he's been hiding her. So
he's dreaming about her.
I don't think he's attracted to Christy. I'm sorry. That's just what I think. Let me be in my fantasy world. This is like my Hallmark movie for me.
What did anybody else hear?
I mean, Ryan, 100%. There's no way. He's on the fast track to getting keys made.
Even his letter...
He's fast-tracking everything he just said.
Even his note was, Jessica, to kick off what promises to be a wonderful holiday season. Like, this is all...
Guilt is what I hear.
Oh, my
cheater.
Gosh. You guys!
I'm sorry,
a little
sis.
faith.
Yeah, what up? 2020's coming.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't buy it. I bet that house falls through. I'll bet the deal falls through.
Escrow falls down.
Yeah, something falls apart in the last minute.
Not if he's already renovating
And
it.
I bet Christy gets transferred.
Oh, my gosh.
And these are the keys that I talked about.
Just so I'm clear, Michael's mumbling a woman named Christy after tequila, and you think it's about a side project?
I don't know, but if it meant I was getting a brand new house for Christmas, I'd be like, sign me up.
Wow.
He wouldn't be hooking up with the old realtor.
Well, you don't know her age.
He said he wasn't attracted to her. He's like, this is nobody that you should even be worried about.
Well, it doesn't have to do with age. I'm older than you guys.
Fine, then maybe it's just
No,
looks.
don't be calling old people older.
Someone's getting sensitive on
I'm about
his
to
birthday.
I'm about to have a birthday. So age
it's a
don't shame age.
big birthday.
Don't shame age around here.
What are we doing for your birthday? Are you going to like go big? This is a big milestone birthday.
Wow, big milestone. What is it, 35?
Sure.
45.
Plus 10.
45. 45.
Solid.
Craziness.
You look great for 45.
God bless you. Full-time job.
It really is.
Exhausted.
I feel like
can't keep
it
this
gets
up.
harder and harder every year for you.
Honestly, it's like I can't add another workout or sip another broth.
I know, but like it must feel nice to know that it's working.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah, but it could fall apart like that house in any moment.
Oh, jeez.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. So this is a public service. As a last resort, if you're between a rock and a hard place, up against the wall, and you cannot figure out what is going on in your relationship, as peace of mind, send us an email. Mary reached out. Mary says, Dear Ryan and Sisney, I'm a middle school math teacher, and a new teacher was hired in my department last summer. To welcome her, I had her over to our house for coffee. and that's where I bring in Mary in Lakewood. Mary, good morning.
Hi.
Hi. So you bring over this new teacher to your house. Then what happened?
So we were friends, I thought, and then you have to understand, I'm getting ready to do this surgery, and I'm like very squeamish and kind of freaking out. And I thought I like made friends with a female colleague, which is like not easy to do, especially, like I'm a middle school math teacher. We're really busy people, and she's younger, but she's 23, and I really bonded with her, but then apparently so did my husband. And look, she's like really friendly and outgoing, and I think something is going on between them. They're I just see her smiling and like touching her hair and just being like very, very overtly friendly.
Hold on, Mary. So just so I understand this, so your husband knew her beforehand, separately?
Like, I introduced them when we became friends.
All right, and they then started to correspond directly?
Yes.
Okay,
I guess they met on Facebook, and now they've been exchanging DMs. She knew about my surgery, and I didn't tell her.
And with your surgery, will that require you to be out of work for a while?
Well, it's an outpatient procedure. It's a cosmetic alteration. I'm pursuing something for myself to feel better, and it's scary. It's not life-threatening, but it is private, and it's not something that I advertised. And the fact that Joe would like tell somebody else about it is I'm just freaking out over here. Like, I don't know why.
Maybe he was doing it because he thought you guys were friends, and so he thought, like, letting her know so, like, she would be there to help you more, or...
Not my favorite move. Not my favorite. All right, hold on one second, Mary. Let's come back, and we're calling him next for Ryan's Roses. Hang on. Let's do it after this. I've got Mary on the line. Mary is in Lakewood, and Mary thinks that something's going on with her husband and this other teacher at the school where she works. She's having surgery in March. Nothing serious, but you mentioned that you might be, outpatient, might be away for a little bit. And the thing is that
I'll be out of school.
Okay, her husband, Mary's husband, and this other teacher have been DMing, talking about Mary. Okay, that's essentially what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong to feel something strange here.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying. I just feel, like I would never do that. But I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
And
let me call him. What's going to happen here is you're going to stay on the line, be very quiet. Sisney is going to offer him some roses, and we're going to try and find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Oh, my God. Okay.
All right. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Here we go. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Hello?
Hi, is this Joe?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, this is Joe.
My name is Vicky. I'm calling from V's Flowers here in Lakewood. How you doing this morning?
Good. I'm doing great. What's going on?
We're right on Woodruff near the Arco. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're new to the area, so the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free roses to anybody that they'd like today. They're absolutely free. I don't need any credit card info, billing info. We're just trying to promote our delivery service.
Really? Okay. Okay, wow. Thank you.
You live nearby, right?
I do.
Great. So they're free. I just need the name of the person that you'd want to send them to, and they can receive them by lunchtime. We can also put a note on there.
Oh, okay.
We can start with the name.
Well, could you, let me ask, could you deliver these to a school?
Yeah. Is it in the area or nearby?
Yeah. It's definitely in the area.
Okay,
It's just
great.
A couple miles away, I think, at the most.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. I think I'll. Can you send them to Ava She's my daughter.
Ava. So cute. How old is she?
Yeah, she's turning 12.
12.
It's her birthday, actually.
Oh. Okay, well, what do you want to put on the card?
Say happy birthday. I hope this year is just as great as the last. I love you so much. Love, Dad.
Is just as great as the last. Love, Dad. Okay.
Joe?
Great.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, Joe. My name is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Mary, on the phone, who asked us to give you a call. How are you?
Whoa, what? I don't
So,
Ryan, I don't understand what's happening.
So, Joe, your wife, Mary...
Hi, honey. Hi.
She asked us to call
Honey,
you...
what's going on?
Well, let me explain.
Just let Ryan explain.
So,
It's
Joe-
okay. It's okay.
Mary...
Let Ryan explain what?
Listen, I
Hey,
I
is
can't
everything
believe.
okay?
No, I don't know. I think it is. You're so sweet to send roses to our daughter, and I can't believe. I thought you had a crush on Adriana.
Wait, hold on a second.
No,
I just got a phone call asking me if I wanted to send free flowers to someone, and I'm sending them to our daughter. Now you're on the phone with Ryan Seacrest. What is this? What's going on?
Well,
that was the call.
So she thinks... Here's the thing. She thinks that something's going on with you and this other teacher because you guys are corresponding directly behind your wife's back. So, Joe, just to be clear...
So you have Ryan Seacrest call me to try to shoot me into some sort of, cheater's trick?
Well, listen, there's no...
I supposed to do?
Honey, please.
But, Joe, I
Honey,
think it's a
we
very...
talked about this.
What did you talk about?
Did you
Okay.
tell
Go
him what
ahead.
you said to her? Yes, please. Thank you, Ryan.
Well, so my wife's best friend, Adriana, we DM every now and again about school, about Ava, and she'd ask us about something. She'd ask us about an event in April, and I, assuming that Adriana was well aware of this because they're friends, I mentioned, hey, we're not going to be available in April because of the surgery. She's like, what surgery? I was like, oh, the breast augmentation surgery. Like, you didn't know about that? Obviously I didn't.
Now we all
your
know.
voice right there is everything I need to know. You know that it's not appropriate. It is not something. Nobody needs to know this but us. This is our information, and you took it somewhere else, and I feel betrayed.
What? Okay, honey, look.
I swear to God, if you call me honey again.
All right, Mary. I was under the assumption that one of your best friends, who you also work with, would know about this. Would know that you're taking
Why
time
would I
off.
tell my coworkers I'm getting a boob job?
I mean,
a 23-year-old. Why would I want her to know that?
It's a big surprise.
Brain.
It's not like you're going to come to school. You're going to come to work with different breasts. It's not like no one's going to know.
And most people won't immediately be staring at them like you, Joe.
Can we get back to the cheating question? Joe, just to cut to the chase here.
Are you kidding me?
So, Joe,
That's ridiculous.
Well, can I just ask you point blank, are you cheating on your wife?
Absolutely not. I've been faithful for a very, very long time.
And you sound thrilled about that.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And so let's send you an award. Joe,
Yeah, thank
Mary,
you.
we're going to let you both go and sort this out on your own. We've heard plenty, okay?
Thank you, Ryan.
Good luck with everything.
Bye.
All right. Wow.
All right. Well, good luck. That relationship.
Yeah, they don't seem happy.
It's headed for a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to wish Ava happy birthday.
Oh, poor
All
sweet
that.
Ava.
Hey, the flowers are going to Ava. Not even flowers going to Ava now. Happy birthday to Ava, their daughter. I think there's a real lack of respect in that relationship.
Yep. Respect is the key word there.
He doesn't respect her. You can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
The tone, the demeanor, the critical things he's saying.
And she back at him. the way she was speaking to him.
Yeah, so what do you, I mean, they're parents, so now what do you do? There's this tone that's toxic. There's disrespect all over the place. What do you do?
They need to rebuild their relationship.
They need you know what? They need to purge the resentment.
Yeah. There's
keyword.
Definitely.
If nobody's cheating, let's purge our resentment. Like, I get it. You reset. You can build resentment in a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to get rid of it. If you let it live inside of you, it will continue to eat everything up. Now, those two have got it sounds like to me big time.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah.
Sips tea.
Just getting back into the new year.
I don't think it was that
easy.
serious. It was just a little hiccup for both of them.
No, it's not a little hiccup. That relationship is doomed unless they purge.
Okay, no. It's not doomed. They have a kid together. It was just one
doesn't
thing
mean the
that went
relationship's
wrong.
not doomed.
And that's it.
True.
No, but we don't know that. We're only told this one thing. If they don't purge whatever toxic resentments inside of them, then it's it's only going to get worse, Patty. I want to be optimistic. You know me. Look at me. Smile on my face normally.
And it's better for their daughter if both of them are in thriving, healthy relationships than the
Not
two of them
pissed
in a
off at each other.
toxic, terrible one.
But what's so toxic? He made a mistake. He accidentally told her best friend
No, but
that
you're
she's getting a
that's-
surgery.
yeah, but
bigger
you're
than
looking
that.
you're looking at the story. I'm listening
To their tone.
to the tone.
Yeah.
I think it's deeper than that.
Well, she's
I don't even need the email to make my to hear what's going on. I don't even need to know their stories anymore. I can tell by the way they speak to each
look
other.
at you, the expert.
No, I'm not saying. But I can tell by the way people tell you everything by the way they speak and their body language.
That's true, actually.
I mean, we could also not hear him and just watch him and look at his body language and be able to tell what's going on.
For sure.
We've done 49,000 of these calls. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, all hell is breaking loose. Olivia in Silver Lake. That's what we know. She wrote more, but that's the gist. So, Olivia, thanks for coming on. Thanks for reaching out to us. You've been living with your boyfriend, you tell us, here for 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
And what has happened now? What's wrong?
Well, the thing is it was pretty recently. He told me that he was going to be home late from work, and that he was having to meet a client at a happy hour. And that kind of struck me as sort of funny because I was pretty sure that bars weren't doing happy hours right now.
I was just going to ask you, what happy hour is he going to?
Yeah.
I mean, what bar is even serving? There's no one open.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I asked him that. I was just like, I don't think there's happy hours at all. And he said that there are some bars that are doing it, but they're like doing it on the DL.
Oh, you mean like illegally?
Like, I don't know, like he said it's just kind of like a side thing, like they're not really being loud about it. He said that they're not making a big deal out of it, is the way he put it.
I don't understand how they could even open their door.
Yeah, that was me too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because
all right, it's kind of a dumb alibi if that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. It seemed shady to me. So I couldn't stop thinking about it, and so I decided to just do a little bit of digging around, and I peeked at his phone and looked at a couple things. And the biggest thing that I've found is that he has some stuff going on Venmo that looks weird. Mm-hmm. Like he has like these exchanges with this girl. Her name's Lexi, and it's like it looks like dinner and drink kind of things. Like, I mean, it's a bunch of emojis and stuff like that.
How are they having dinner and drinks? I don't understand at all. Are you talking about this is happening now, or this was happening a year ago?
Like, this is like now, like recently, like several times.
So they're picking up food and getting together somewhere?
Yeah, people are still dating. You're getting dinner and sitting on the beach.
I guess. I don't know. It looks like there's like food and drinks going between him and Lexi several times.
And you know her?
No, I have no idea who she is. I have no clue.
Let me just put a stop to all this speculation. We're going to put you on hold. We're going to come back, and we're going to call him here in a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on one sec. We're about to call Olivia's boyfriend of 4 years. Olivia's in Silver Lake, who has been, he says he's been going out. I mean, I don't know where he's going. He's Venmoing with somebody named Lexi, food and drinks, back and forth. She's deducing that from emojis, right? So we don't know exactly what's happening. But she thinks that he's lying to her when he leaves and that he's going to see somebody else. She found these exchanges in his Venmo between him and a woman named Lexi. She thinks it's dinner and drinks being picked up and going somewhere. You found her Instagram, and when you saw her on Instagram, she did not look like a client, as he said?
Right. She did not at all. Like, I know his advertising firm, and they don't have bikini model types as their clients. That's not who they deal with.
Is she a bikini model? Is that what you saw on Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to call him. I'm going to have you on the line. Be very quiet until we find out, a little bit more, and we tell him he's on the air. Okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Brian, you have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Here we go. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello, this is Chris.
Hi, Chris. My name is Paige. How are you doing this morning?
Doing well.
Great. I'm calling from the Sweet Bloom. We deliver flower arrangements in the Silver Lake area, and I'm offering a chance right now for local residents to send free roses to anybody that they'd like. Is this something you'd be interested in? They're absolutely free.
What's the catch?
No catch. I don't need any cash or credit card info or anything like that from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements. You can choose from red, pink, or white roses. Like I said, they are free. We're just doing a promotion this month to promote our business.
Oh, it's a dozen, you said?
A dozen roses.
Sure, yeah. I guess if you don't need my credit card, yeah.
Yeah, I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can start there, and we can write a note.
Sure. It's going to be Julia.
What was that?
And Julia.
Julia.
J-U-L, yeah. And
what would you like to
put
put
a note?
on the note? Yeah, we can put it on, we have different types of stationery. There's romantic cards with hearts and things that say I love you, I'm sorry, thinking of you, or just a blank card.
Oh. Let's put thanks for covering for me. I owe you one.
Thanks for covering for me. I owe you one. Okay, and then what type of card would you like this on? Like a romantic one with hearts on it, or?
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay. Great.
Chris, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your girlfriend Olivia on the line. You've just sent a romantic package of roses to Julia and said thank you for covering for me, that you owe her one. Can you explain to Olivia what's going on romantically with you and Julia?
Wait, who is Julia?
What's going on? Is this a prank? This is a prank, right?
No, this is not. This is me. Like, I'm trying to figure out who's Julia. Is she like?
Chris, who is Julia? You just sent her romantic flowers.
Oh, hang on. Okay, Julia is a coworker, and I missed a couple of Zoom meetings at work the past week, and she covered for me. She's a coworker. What's going on?
But why the romantic card?
You had a chance to say, no, it's not romantic. Like, Sisney set you up for that. To say, no, it's not romantic, it's just a coworker, and you sent it romantically. So, look, Chris.
I didn't say, I just said thanks for covering for me. I just picked the first free thing I heard. It doesn't mean anything.
All right, let me ask you while we're here then, who is Lexi?
She's a client. Can someone just explain to me what's going on here? Because I feel like my world's being turned upside down. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, all right, let me explain. So your girlfriend, Olivia, thinks that you're sneaking around on her with someone else, and we're starting to think that too based on what you're telling us. So Julia, you're telling us, is a coworker, and Lexi is just a client. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, Julie's someone I work with. She covers for me sometimes at work when I miss a meeting, and yes, Lexi is a client. Nothing is going on.
And what have you and Lexi been doing?
Going out for drinks after work. It's a business happy hour.
How are you? Hold on, Chris. You're in L.A. County. How are you going out for drinks after work? How's that possible? Doesn't make any sense.
There's a couple spots in Santa Clarita. I'm not going to say who the,
so you're going to
bar
Santa
is.
Clarita? You're going to Santa Clarita. What are you doing in Santa Clarita? Be specific. Tell us.
I'm not going to get the bar manager in trouble. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
So you're going to Santa Clarita to a bar with your client from Silver Lake.
Almost a 40-minute drive from Silver Lake. Multiple times.
It's not. It just doesn't add up, Chris. It doesn't add up. And by the way, Olivia Instagram searched Lexi, and she doesn't believe she's a client.
Mm-mm. How is she a client, Chris? How
is she not a client?
How could she be?
What is she? What is her? What is she a client of? What is her company? What does she do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying this stuff on the radio. I'm not trying to get.
Well, are you in an advertising firm?
Yes.
Well, I'm giving you free advertisement right now. This would cost money.
No, again. So yeah, that's what you just said with the roses, apparently. And
no, but Chris, I'm giving you an opportunity to. Your client would love this. This is going to be free ad right now. What's the business?
Yeah, I'm not going to say. All right.
Olivia, I don't trust anything Chris is telling us. I don't know what I believe and don't believe, but there's clearly a lot of gray here, a lot of gray area. So I think take what you've learned here, and good luck with you sorting it out. Okay.
Hang on, Olivia. Just okay. Hang on. I love you.
No, I think you need to tell me one reason why I shouldn't move out tonight, because I don't believe a word you say. I don't believe any of this is true. I think it's all just a big cover. So just give me one reason.
Honey, I'm telling you the truth. I love you. Isn't that a reason?
Chris,
we need to get off
the two of you guys
radio right now.
Let's let the two of you guys take it from here, okay?
Chill.
Olivia, thank you for reaching out to us. Good luck.
I'm done.
All right. Thank you. Are bars open in Santa Clarita?
No, nothing's open
Then
right
what's
now.
he talking about? I mean, he's not going to promote his client for free? Come on. So who's he cheating with? Lexi then, right? Then Julia is covering for him while he goes out with Lexi. That's what's happening.
But still the romantic card I'm thrown. It sounds like he's making out with both of them.
Lockdown, I'm confused. I was going to do something here, but we just did the Ryan's Roses call, and I think Chris thinks that it kind of insulted everybody by acting like he's going to Santa Clarita to a bar for happy hour with a client named Lexi, and then he sends the flowers to a woman named Julia. By the way, his girlfriend's name's Olivia, and he's been with her for 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? And then he's an advertising agent, and he says he's spending time with Lexi to work on the account. I said, well, what's Lexi's company or brand that you're advertising for? And he said he couldn't tell me. And I said, all right, fine. You're an advertising agent. Yes. Well, then let me give you some free advertising time to promote her product. Go ahead.
And nothing.
Crickets. Mm-hmm. So to me, it doesn't make any sense. And so I feel bad for Olivia. But he also then sent the flowers to someone else in a romantic card. So Sonia is on the line. Sonia, it was very confusing because he was trying to make us think that he was doing things that are actually impossible right now. We know they're impossible. He's not going out in Silver Lake to a bar, and he's telling us he's driving to Santa Clarita to a bar. No, he's not. He's not going. Now, he was Venmo. He might be picking up something because he was Venmoing with Lexi. We saw that from Olivia's email. So what do you think's going on, Sonia?
Well, I mean, the good thing about COVID is that, yeah, it makes it harder for dogs to cheat. But I still think that this is super fishy, that Chris is like, I don't know, what's his coworker's name? I forgot.
Julia is the coworker.
Okay, I think, maybe she helped him out, but I do think he's interested in her, and I think he's being super shady, and, Olivia's being played.
Well, for sure he's being shady, and for sure he's not focused. He's not focused on Olivia. We know that. So she should, and she's been there for 4 years, and he's not respecting her. It's just not right. And in a way, I feel bad, but I'm glad that she had a chance to see that he's all over the map. He's all over the place. All right, Sonia, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. From Claudia in La Habra, she thinks that her husband is cheating on her with her own sister who's just moved to town. So let me get her on the phone. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my parents got my husband a gift certificate for skydiving out in Paris Valley. That's where I went skydiving. There's no way I'm doing that, so he took my sister. She recently moved to the area, so I thought it was fine for both of them to go without me. Ever since, those two have seemed extremely close. So, Claudia, can you tell me more about what you've seen since they went tandem together skydiving?
Yeah, so they're just I keep seeing her name pop up on his text messages. They're just texting a lot more than a sister and brother-in-law should. And I'll come home and she's drinking wine in the kitchen, with him, and they're laughing, and it just feels weird. It feels
it feels uncomfortable to me. Have you not said to your sister what's going on, or to your husband?
I have. I mean, my sister and I have had these kinds of things happen in the past, and she's just, she's like that one of those girls that's always trying to find herself, and she kind of uses people to her advantage, and she plays the victim, and so it's really hard to she's had some depression problems in the past, and it's just really hard to sometimes communicate with her.
Well, why did she move to the area? If she's that kind of person, why'd she move close to you?
I think she's trying to get more grounded and get more mature. She got a new job, and I don't know, maybe having me around is a little bit.
How many years apart are you guys?
She's 3 years younger.
Have you ever been close?
Yeah, I mean, when we were kids, we would build Barbie worlds together.
Here's the thing. Let's call your husband. I'm interested to see what's going on. I don't like it that she's in your place drinking wine with your husband and then texting him behind your back.
Right.
Yeah. Either nothing's going on, but she's trying to make you think it is, or it is.
Do you worry? I mean, skydiving is a very bonding experience.
It's also life-threatening, so I would pass.
But I'm just saying, are you worried? Are you worried that they had some sort of connection because after
that bonding?
It is. They do it on The Bachelorette all the time. I have.
The Bachelorette. Please, the least bonding thing in the world is being on a TV show.
They do, and they have a near-death or crazy experience like that. It bonds them.
All right, listen, Claudia, that is craziness. All right, Claudia,
I don't think it is.
You have done it?
I have, skydiving.
And you felt like you got closer to the person?
Well, I did it by myself.
Right, so it's not that bonding.
Well, I've done it with somebody else.
All right, let's come back and call him. So Claudia thinks that her husband's cheating on her with her own sister, who's in the kitchen drinking wine and texting her husband. So there's only two things going on. One, her sister's trying to make it seem like something's going on, or two, something's going on. Claudia, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him. Now, Sissany is going to offer him some roses. We want to see who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Be very, very quiet, okay, until we find out a lot of information. And once we tell him he's on the air, then I'll bring you in, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck. Here we go. What's your sister's name, by the way?
Stephanie.
Stephanie or Bethany?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this David?
Yeah?
Hi, David. My name is Yvonne. I'm calling from the Full Bloom Florist. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine.
So the reason I'm calling is we are new to the area, and we're actually around the corner of Euclid and La Habra Boulevard near the 7-Eleven. We're a brand new flower shop, kind of tiny, and I'm trying to promote my business. So what we're doing is asking local residents if they would like to receive a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Like I said, they're free, and I don't need any billing info or credit card info from you, just the name of the person you want to send the roses to.
Oh, okay. How'd you get this number? I'm confused, like, why you're calling me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said that from the beginning. You may have purchased something online within the last 6 to 18 months and either clicked something to receive promotional offers from local businesses. That's how I got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's totally free.
Totally free. I don't need anything from you, any cash or anything like that. We just hope that whoever you send the roses to, they like them and you refer us to friends and family down the road. It's something that we do once a month here.
Okay. And, like, I won't be charged, and you guys won't...
I wouldn't even have any information to charge you. I just... Okay. Yeah. So they're absolutely free. It's a dozen red roses. Anybody that you would like to send them to?
Yeah. Her name is Stephanie.
Stephanie? Okay.
And,
Then what would you like to put on the note?
Oh, yeah.
Well, before you actually give me the note, I have all these different types of cards, like birthday cards, romantic cards, thank you cards, I'm sorry, anything specific that you want me to pick out?
I do you have, like, a congratulations card, I guess? Or like
I sure do.
Okay. Yeah, then something like that would be great. How about congrats on your new gig, and then if you could just put "We love you," that'd be great.
We love you, and then who should I sign it by?
DNC, David and Claudia.
Okay, David, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on Kiss FM. Good morning. I have your wife, Claudia, on the phone, Stephanie's sister. Why is Stephanie top of mind for you to send roses to?
Why are you?
Claudia, well, she just got a new job, and
they're roses. That's not like a job. They're roses. It's not like a new job thing, like gift. That's
Look,
like
David.
a wife gift.
I have to go a little more direct with you. Your wife's sister Stephanie is texting you directly. She's drinking wine with you at home. It's all happening in a way to make it seem like she's got something for you. So what is going on? Are you cheating on Claudia with her own sister? No. Hold on. Are you cheating on Claudia with her sister Stephanie?
No.
Physical or emotional?
No.
Are you spending time with Stephanie that you feel guilty about?
I don't feel guilty about it, but apparently it's a problem. But I mean, I don't understand why we couldn't have this conversation, Claudia, and you had to
No, we are, David. We are having the conversation. That's the point, Claudia. Tell him what makes you feel uncomfortable and why you think he's cheating.
It just feels like there's like emotions involved. Like ever since you guys went on the skydiving trip, now like I walk in and you guys are like laughing and drinking wine together and they're texting all day long. It's not appropriate. We just got married 6 months ago. Like it's not. This is like a time for us to be like in our honeymoon stage. You shouldn't be sending roses to my sister. You should be sending roses to me.
Well, listen. First of all, honey, you don't like roses. We've been over this. We've had don't like them. And look, she moved here recently, and you had asked me, and we've had private conversations about how you've been concerned about her transitioning, and you were nervous about her. And I mean, if you want me to say it on the radio, I will, with her depression and all that stuff. I know your parents were worried, and yeah, like we've gotten close, but like family. Like she's like my sister. Like
but that's what she does. She tries to play a victim so that you can take care of her, and she doesn't need you to hold her hand. That's not your job as my husband. Okay, like that's our job. That's my job. That's my parents' job. It's inappropriate for you to do it because
I guess I thought that I was a part of the family, and I'm sorry I misunderstood that. And I signed the roses. I signed the roses from both of us, honey.
David, I don't love it. However, Claudia, I think maybe we should be questioning Stephanie. It sounds like her motives are in the wrong place here. Like we need to question her intentions.
Right.
And I think that's something for you to do right now. You've heard what David had to say. You should get to Stephanie immediately before David or anybody else does, and you should hear from her. I'm going to let you guys both go at this moment, but good luck, Claudia. Maybe it's not such a great idea that your sister's around right now.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Okay. All right, thanks.
All right, bye. I'm just starting to think maybe Stephanie knows exactly what she's doing.
Right.
And David is maybe a little oblivious to it, but maybe David's not. Maybe David's not.
It is awkward. I don't know that if Michael was going to send my sister flowers, roses, still sign them from both of us. It just seems weird.
But right. I don't know. Like, if you're married, the first person you send roses to is the person you're married to, no matter what you're doing.
Especially after 6 months married.
Claudia's husband sent the roses to her sister. She thinks that there's some cheating going on or something going on, some affection going on between her husband and her sister. And did you believe David, her husband, that he doesn't think something's going on?
Well, I'm torn.
I mean, had he not sent the roses to her, I'd felt better about it.
Yeah, but he did sign them from both of us. But I'm wondering if that was something that he just did at the very last minute because he heard you moving the microphone.
You didn't hear me moving the mic. How do you hear me moving?
Are you kidding? It was so, as he was giving me the note, it's like,
no. Because, guys, I'm trying not to say anything, and I'm grabbing the microphone to say something.
Rookie mistake. How many years have you been doing this?
Can you hear this?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could hear it on the air.
Sounds like a three-way call gone wrong.
Oh, well, that's broadcast? I thought it was just like, I can feel the microphone.
So that's where my gut is telling me, I think he was going to go with the sister. Maybe he is cheating. And then he heard all that and he was like,
No,
this is
that is
fishy.
ridiculous.
And then he said, we love you.
Okay, just so you know, I stay very far from the microphone so I don't say anything. And then when I'm about to come in, I grab it to get close to my mouth.
I don't know why you do that.
Because I have to say something. You guys try it.
But you need to hold your horses a little bit.
My horses were held.
He wasn't even done with the note. Like that was crucial
I don't know when it's going to be done. Correct, which is why I didn't speak.
But you were...
I was not playing it like a fiddle.
Yes, you were.
I had it close to my mouth, so I'm in the queue to come in at the right time. Guys, you try coming in as the first voice on Ryan's Roses and call me later.
Well, how do I do that if I'm the caller?
You got it. That's for you to figure out.